Welcome back. Today is kind of a sad day here in Magic Kingdom. Today is the last day to ride Big Thunder Mountain. Well, at least for a little bit. Maybe a long bit, actually. More on that right after the intro. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So, funny story, you might realize I'm no longer in front of Magic Kingdom. That intro was filmed January 5th, the night of January 5th, which was the final day of operation for Big Thunder Mountain for the foreseeable future. So what we're going to do in today's video is pretty much go through everything that's coming to Disney World in 2025, what's closing, what's opening, what's going down for refurb, and stuff like that. So my plan was to go and visit Big Thunder Mountain on its last day of operation, get some video footage of the ride before everything gets switched over. However, I went to Epcot that morning, rode Guardians, as I do, and then hopped over to Magic Kingdom to tap in, and the little thing turned blue, like the tap point when I tapped my Magic Band, and that's when I found out that I was blocked out still. That was the last day that cast members were blocked out because of the New Year's season, so did not get to ride Big Thunder, unfortunately. So for now, basically just going to record bits and pieces of this video as I have time. First up, Big Thunder Mountain. So as of this date, as of January 6th, actually Big Thunder Mountain is closed until at least 2026. I believe that is all the details that we have. Based on some construction permits, people are thinking March of 2026. That's a lot of time. That's about, what, 14 months, 16 months? Most likely, here's what's going to happen. I'll try to put in some footage here if I can find some. We're going to be getting the new lift hill scene from the Disneyland version with the dynamite on the walls. This diffuses, like, chase after you and then explode there at the end. But more excitedly, we might be getting an entire retrack of Big Thunder Mountain. That's really the only reason that people can think of as to why it would take so long. So if we're getting a full retrack, it just means a smoother ride, less maintenance issues hopefully, and just makes the ride better for everybody. So let's hope that we do end up getting that full retrack. So next up on the list of closures is the first half of Dinoland USA. So on January 12th, the first half being Triceratops Spin.
Ladies, gentlemen, and islanders of
This
all
lady gets us
ages,
every time.
welcome aboard the
Give her
Disney
just a second.
Skyliner
She's about
at
done.
Disney's.
So included in this first half that's going to be closing is going to be Triceratops Spin, Chester and Chester's Dino-Rama, all the carnival games, that like parking lot area. So January 11th will be the last day to ride that. This area will, of course, be making way for the new Encanto attraction, as well as the carousel that's going there to the new Tropical Americas area. As of right now, we don't have a closing date for Dinosaur, Restaurantosaurus, or the gift shop, but most likely 2026 for that stuff. So be sure to get your last rides in on Triceratops Spin. I know that's some people's favorites for sure. Staying in Animal Kingdom, It's Tough to Be a Bug will also be closing in 2025. Once again, don't really have an exact date for it. All we know is that they did say that the new Zootopia, I believe it's called Better Zootopia or something like that, that show in the Tree of Life will be opening in, I believe, winter of 2025, which means It's Tough to Be a Bug will have to close here pretty soon, because there are some animatronics in that show, as well as the screen projection. While I've definitely talked about how I don't really want Zootopia in Animal Kingdom, I also couldn't care less for It's Tough to Be a Bug. So, whatever makes people happy, it's new, it's fresh. Hopefully we get some new animatronics. If we don't get new animatronics and it's just the screen, then I'll be a little bit more upset. But if we get some new animatronics out of it, some nice show scenes and everything, I guess I'll take it. Another thing that's technically unconfirmed to be closing in 2025, but based on the timelines that were given for the opening of future things, seems to be closing this year, is going to be Tom Sawyer's Island and the Liberty Bell. Of course, this is over in Frontierland of Magic Kingdom. This is going to be where Cars Land is going, and then back behind it, Villains Land. Cars Land, Frontierland, that's a whole other story. Talked about it a little bit in our D23 videos, and it's an interesting choice, but hey, they've made it already. Last but not least, for our 2025 closures, gotta hop over here to Hollywood Studios, which is actually where we're heading right now.
Before you walk the red
I'm actually
carpet,
hunting for a new shirt that got released the other day, so we'll see what we can find.
Using your My Disney
But
Experience mobile app.
last thing that could be closing here in 2025, once again not confirmed, is going to be Muppet Courtyard and Muppet Vision 3D. Close it as soon as possible, honestly, just get it gone. One, so people kind of stop whining about it, and two, so we can get this Monsters Inc. coaster started. Very excited for the Monsters coaster. While I've said before I don't really care much for Monsters Inc., it's a new roller coaster at Disney World, and a hanging coaster at that. So I'm very excited for this and hope the work gets started here pretty soon.
Welcome.
So in terms of what all will actually be closing here from Muppet Vision 3D, it's of course going to be Mama Melrose's restaurant. What's the pizza place? The Rat's Pizza. Pizza Rizzo. Pizza Rizzo is going to be closing. Stage 1 gift shop, which is not even open anymore. They just use it for special events like Jollywood and such. And then of course Muppet Vision 3D. And we're going to be getting at least confirmed the Monsters Inc. coaster, a new monster show in the Muppet Vision Theater, as well as another restaurant there. So we'll see if it ends up closing in 2025. My bet would be late 2025, October, November, or sometime like that, but we'll have to see. Something to note as I step into Hollywood Studios here, today is January 8th, and Christmas decor is still up in full swing. The music loop is back to the normal music, not Christmas music, but all the decor is still up all the way down Hollywood Boulevard. Christmas tree's still up over in Echo Lake, so certainly taking their time this year. Also, I'm pretty sure this is my first time in Hollywood Studios in probably about 3 weeks. It's quite a while for me. I've been to Epcot a few times, and that's since my trip back to Oklahoma. I think that Epcot is the only park I've actually been into. Tried to get into Magic Kingdom. That didn't work very well. But yeah, Christmas decor is still up as far as I can see. Well, unfortunately, no luck here on our little side quest to Hollywood for that button-up shirt. I'm sure that I'll find it like at the Emporium or World of Disney, somewhere like that sometime. Just want to try to get it before the cruise. Think that'd be a good cruise shirt. But anyways, next up, we got to talk about what new is coming to Disney World in 2025. And surprisingly, there's a longer list, at least a longer list than there has been in the last year or two. So let's dive into that. Okay, got a little bit of a change of scenery here, as you can see here at Riviera. Got Caribbean Beach back behind me. It's actually been a couple of days since I filmed that last segment. But let's get into the exciting stuff now. This is the stuff that's going to be opening at Walt Disney World in 2025. First up on the list, first thing that's expected to open is going to be Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away. This is the new nighttime parade coming to Magic Kingdom. This will be the first parade there that runs at night ever since the Main Street Electrical Parade closed several years ago. It's been a while because I believe that it once it left Disney World, it went to Disneyland for a little bit. Maybe that was the other way around. I'm not too sure. But we're getting this here. Disneyland is also getting Paint the Night back, so that'll be great to see, have another nighttime parade. I do believe that this is running alongside Festival of Fantasy and not replacing Festival of Fantasy, which is the daytime parade that runs in Magic Kingdom right now. In terms of an opening time frame, the only time frame we have is summer of 2025. My guess, sometime around probably late July is probably what I would expect, maybe June. But we'll just have to wait and see. So that's first up on the list for Magic Kingdom. Next up for Magic Kingdom, the only other thing that is confirmed to open in 2025 for that park is going to be the Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern over in Adventureland, also known as the Pirate Lounge. Don't really know what the official name is for it yet. I'm sure they'll have a name. But this is going to be that new Pirate Lounge bar area over there by the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. I'm not sure on the exact location of it. There's a couple of empty spots over there, so I'm not quite sure which one it's going in, but I do know that they've been working on it for a while. Here's some pieces of concept art from it that we got at D23 Brazil, I believe is where most of these actually came from. But hey, never going to complain about some more just lounge areas and places to hang out in the parks, so definitely looking forward to this one. Next up, we're going to park hop on over to Hollywood Studios. So for Hollywood Studios, they have two things coming. Both of them are going to be summer of 2025. The original one that we've known about for a while is the Little Mermaid Musical Adventure. This is the newest iteration of the Little Mermaid stage show back there near Animation Courtyard. This never reopened after the COVID closures of the park, and so we've just been waiting for some details on this. They've given us some more pieces of concept art and the opening time frame of summer 2025. If it was up to me, I'd say don't bring it back and tear it down with the rest of Animation Courtyard and get us something in there. But I think we all know deep down inside that Animation Courtyard is going to stay the way that it is for a while at least. So, hey, let's get something in there, get some life back to the area. It'll be better than nothing. Next for Hollywood Studios is going to be the Villain Show. This is, of course, something we've talked about in our vlog. Which one was it? I think it was the one where we were talking about Muppet Courtyard as well. This is going to be replacing the Lightning McQueen racing show back there in the Sunset Showcase area back behind Rock and Roller Coaster. Once again, only opening time frame is summer of 2025. They have given us some more concept art details, and it's great to see that they're bringing back some more live entertainment. You know, both the things for Hollywood are live entertainment, live actors. The Lightning McQueen racing show was, of course, just the animatronic Lightning McQueen and then a bunch of screens. I saw it once. I saw it right before it closed. I think like the day before it closed, actually. glad I saw it, but can't say I'm going to miss it. So this will be a great addition to go back there. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually just some kind of like test run to get ready for Villain's Land over in Magic Kingdom and to see what type of entertainment we might end up with over there. And our next park on the list is going to be Animal Kingdom, and they only have one thing slated for summer of 2025, winter of 2025, and that's going to be the Zootopia Better Zootgether show. Talked about this earlier when we talked about the closure of It's a Bug, what's it called? It's Tough to Be a Bug, and not a lot of details on this. Don't know how many animatronics are coming in. The concept art, as you can see, has several animatronics shown. But we haven't really heard any details since D23 Brazil, so hopefully we can get a closing date for It's Tough to Be a Bug soon, and then get some details on Zootopia Better Zootgether. And last but not least, of course, the one that we've all been waiting for, Epcot. Epcot has two things coming to the park next year, this year now I should say, and I'm very excited for both of them. Number one, which is definitely my most anticipated thing coming to Disney World this year, is going to be Test Track 3.0. Of course, the retheme / refurb, don't really know which one it classifies as, of Test Track. Test Track has been closed for a little bit. This is opening late summer of 2025, most likely an August type of thing, but let's hope that it can get here sooner. Cannot wait for that. I need Test Track back in that park, because right now only having Guardians as like the thrill attraction, we don't talk about Mission Space, is not the best. So having Test Track back there will be amazing. Can't wait for it. I don't really know what the vibes are going to be. The concept art is pretty vague and only a couple scenes, but let's just hope they fix those cars because they were falling apart in Test Track 2.0. So let's get some upgraded cars, some upgraded show scenes, and hope for the best here. And the final thing for Epcot this year, as well as all of Walt Disney World, is the Spaceship Earth Lounge. Similar to the Pirate Tavern over in Magic Kingdom, this is just going to be a lounge and bar area coming back behind Spaceship Earth, where the old sponsor lounge was there at Spaceship Earth. So the time frame we have for this is spring 2025. If you'll notice, Disney World does not like giving dates. All of these are spring, summer, winter. At least we have late summer for Test Track, so we can get some expectations there. But spring 2025 for the Spaceship Earth Lounge. Yesterday, actually, they just started putting walls up around the Spaceship Earth exit and redirecting some of the guest flow there as they continue to work on the lounge. So that's a good sign. Work is definitely happening. Concept art looks good. Don't really know what all it's going to entail. I'm sure it's just going to be a relaxation area. But like I said before, can never have too many of those. So very excited to see what Walt Disney Imagineering has coming up there. So with that is going to be it for Disney World here in 2025. Got a few new things coming. Got a new attraction opening. Got some lounges opening, a new nighttime parade, a couple of shows. It's going to be an interesting year. Disneyland actually has a lot going on. Don't know if I'll do a full video on Disneyland, but we can definitely talk about it sometime. Lots of work on Avengers Campus going on over there. Got the Disneyland 70th anniversary with the new Walt Disney stage show going in Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. That's going to be amazing and definitely what I'm most excited for over there. I'll be sure to cover all that as it opens, just to let you guys know, but probably won't have a full video just on it. Next video coming up is going to be Dinoland USA. The first half of Dinoland USA closes in actually 2 days from today. So we're going to go over there, check out Triceratops Spin one last time, as well as Dino-Rama. But that's going to be it. Have a good one. See you next time.